Good Saturday evening. Here's a look now toward the east where you do see some of those clouds on the horizon. So definitely a different view of what we've had for the past, at least to our western neighborhoods. So yeah, definitely a lot of clouds there on the in our western neighborhoods. And you can see right now we are, of course, have that first alert weather day going for tomorrow as well. But we will talk about that more coming up in just a second. Looking at the satellite and radar, you can see those clouds actually out toward the west, how those are moving away. So we're seeing gradual clearing from west to east as we go through this evening. Again, no severe weather right now in any of our locations, which is great news. A little bit of a respite from that. We did have one severe storm, though, move through Hubbard County earlier today that did become briefly tornado warned there in Cass County, Minnesota, but that, of course, has dissipated for quite some time, and we're seeing, again, those clouds lingering. Here's how we're looking in Fargo right now. We're at 83 degrees. The pressure is rising rapidly, and it feels like 85 degrees, so when you factor in a bit of that humidity, light north winds though, but so a pretty nice evening to be out and about for this Saturday. You see those temperatures where the clouds are at Bemidji 75, 79 in Wadena, seeing 79 also in Valley City, up into those lower 80s for our friends in areas like Langdon, Cavalier, Roseau, and then 83 of course in Fargo, 82 in Grand Forks, and expecting plenty of sunshine to continue in North Dakota, and that sunshine gradually pushing its way across into Minnesota through the evening as well. Now here's tomorrow morning and afternoon. We do have the chance of severe weather in both of those time frames, and you can see Fargo and points south and southeast are in the slight risk of severe weather, which is 2 out of 5 on that severe weather risk scale. For our friends in Grand Forks up toward Lake of the Woods County through the Devil's Lake Basin, they're in a marginal risk of severe weather, which is 1 out of 5 on the severe weather risk scale. So we have the chance of storms in the south overnight and a cold front moving through tomorrow afternoon, and those are the two things that we're watching very closely for that chance of severe weather. High winds, large hail, the primary concerns, but an isolated tornado not out of the question, especially out ahead of the cold front that we're expecting to move through tomorrow afternoon. So here's the hour by hour. You can see just how quiet things are for us for this evening by 10 o'clock, cooling into the 60s and 70s, and we will start to watch down I-29 in South Dakota for the development of some of those storms. And you can see as that moisture makes its way up through the Hankinson area by about 3 a.m. you can see the indication that there could be some robust storms. So looking at the potential, especially in the Southern Valley, for those strong severe storms developing in the overnight hours, the deepest part of the overnight. And as this moisture moves through Lakes Country, we'll, of course, by 7:30 a.m. watch that through Lakes Country to see if those weaken in the overnight hours or are able to maintain their intensity. But even by 7:30 a.m. in Minnesota, could wake up to a few showers or storms in a few locations. Now, we will get a bit of a break through the lunchtime hour with temperatures warming into the mid to upper 80s, south wind, humid, and there's that cold front. You can see that cold front moving through there in the dinner time hour. I do expect around 5 o'clock or so for that to move through Fargo Moorhead, a little bit before the dinner time hour for our friends in the Northern Valley, but right along this cold front, we're of course expecting the potential for those winds and that damaging hail. And if any cells do develop out ahead of that cold front, we could see that, again, isolated tornado that is not completely out of the question. And then I do expect by 8 o'clock things will quiet down for the Sunday. For Sunday evening, northwest winds will make things nice and comfortable there for Sunday night into Monday. And Katie, look at that. We're in the low 80s for early next week. It's not till late next week that we bring back the chance of some showers and storms.
A beautiful week ahead, but some things to keep our eyes on for sure.
That's right. Great time to have that VNL weather app.
All right. Thank you, Nathan.